Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. We have so much to talk about with our next guest.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, she's always busy as an actor and a singer-songwriter, but she's having an especially jam-packed summer. MacKenzie Porter joining us. She was just at Stampede opening for, what's his name? Kenny Chesney, I think?
Not too shabby.
How are you? Hi, MacKenzie.
Hey, I'm really good. How are you guys?
Good.
So tell us about Stampede. This must have been amazing for you.
It was. I started Stampede off with a couple other shows, private for different businesses at the Stampede. And then I was in the Nashville North Star competition. I think altogether there was, I'm not 100% sure, but I think like 100 contestants.
Yeah.
And then down to 10, then down to 6, and then down to 1.
And the prize for this was not only a nice little cash prize, but you got to open for Mr. Chesney when he was at Stampede. Mm-hmm. And I know you've played a lot of shows, you're a successful musician in your own right, but 20,000 people?
Yes.
That's crazy.
It was crazy. I was so excited to be able to play at the Saddle Dome. I mean, that's one of the biggest venues.
That's your home stadium too,
exactly.
in a way, right?
Yeah, exactly. My whole family got to come, which was really cool. Everyone could drive up from Medicine Hat. And I've never played in front of an audience that big.
Were you more nervous? I mean, because I guess that you're not really that conscious of how many people, but being your hometown and the Saddle Dome, were you nervous?
I was nervous. I mean, the good thing about an arena like that is it's so bright. The lights are so bright. You really can't see past the first row.
So it's true. You really can't.
You really can't. No. But in the first row was about 10 members of my family. So hey guys. Yeah. I'm just sitting there like this watching.
A little family concert. They've heard all the songs before.
So it obviously went well because you've got a big gig happening on August the 11th. Yeah. Tell us about this.
It's at the Ottawa Capitol Hoedown with, I'm actually opening the entire festival, which is kind of cool. So sharing a stage with Rascal Flatts, Carrie Underwood, Miranda Lambert, Kenny Chesney. So I think like
not
the biggest
bad.
names in country.
Yeah, that's not too shabby.
The music business, I mean, virtually for your entire life, but is it different when you're playing a show like that in terms of how the setup's going and the crewing and all that kind of stuff? Like, is there a different level of everything that goes around?
Yeah, you know what, it's probably gonna be like the hardest show you can play because we literally fly in that day, we do about a 3-minute line check, and then we're up. So there's no sound check. There's no.
And they expect you guys to just have it, like you.
I guess so. Yeah. So it'll be interesting and it'll be really good. Luckily, I have an amazing band who's backing me up. So
yeah,
it'll be fun.
I know you'll be playing violin during this show.
Oh yeah.
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 Oh yeah.
Now we had a conversation because I was admiring your boots because my shoes I'm wearing today are not that comfortable.
Yeah.
So your footwear choices for shows, what do they depend on?
A lot of it has to do with flat shoes. Like I was telling you guys before. For some reason, when I play the violin, I can't wear high heels. I lose my balance. I've tried many times, but I'm not very good at it.
It just throws your equilibrium off. That's weird.
Does.
Well, it makes sense in a way because high heels, but it's funny that it's just the violin, right?
Yeah.
You can do the rest of the show. You can sing. You can. Do
or I try. There's nothing more awkward than a girl trying to walk in high heels when she's performing.
Right.
It's like weird.
Yeah,
people are going to be watching you wobble instead of listening to the music.
20,000 people. Now, the other aspect that we need to talk about is your acting as well. When did this come into your life? Has acting always been part of it as well?
Yeah, I started professionally acting at 16. I booked my first TV series.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Booked your first series. Now, what was the series again? Dino Sapien?
Dino Sapien, yeah. My character was kind of this quirky, no, I wouldn't say dumb blonde, but she was very, she was funny. She was really, like into guys and into partying, and it was a cool show. I mean, I still talk to all the cast, so.
Yeah,
oh, that's cool. And what a way to get your feet wet in the acting business, too, to do a series.
Well, and the time capsule forever, right? Like you're captured at sort of that age and you get to go back and look at it. Yeah. But you've got a couple of big things coming out in the next little while. Is it Seattle Superstorm? Seattle
Superstorm, an action film, yeah.
Now, this is going to be on Sci-Fi. Tell us about the movie.
It's kind of about a family, a father and his son meet a mother and her daughter, who I play the daughter. And they fall in love, and a bunch of stuff happens with in Seattle. Yeah. And it's kind of about the characters trying to save Seattle.
Is it an end of the world kind of like Superstore?
Yeah, the effects and all of the different the action things that we did were amazing. There was so many different
that must have been fun to do an action movie.
Yeah, and how much of a sense of like what the final product's going to look like do you get in a film like that? Because so much of it is done in post, right?
Yeah, so much. Well, you know what? We actually did a lot of on-set stunts, like a lot. So it was really fun. Like I was in a car roll and We had wind machines every single day, so stuff flying at us.
Did you wear sensible shoes?
I got to wear runners. I was in a dress and runners.
Is it one of those shows that once it starts too, you're in the same outfit for pretty much the entire film?
Yeah, I was in the same outfit for the whole film.
So how many weeks is that you have to wear the same clothes on set?
It was about 3.5 weeks, but I actually had the cutest skirt on. I was kind of a hippie.
As long as it's cute, you can wear it.
Yeah.
So you had a little boho that you actually enjoyed, which is nice.
Yeah, I kept the skirt.
You're wearing it.
Okay, and you've got another movie of the week coming out. What is the other one called?
It's called Finding a Family. It's on the Hallmark Channel.
Oh, good stuff.
Little
Well,
bit different,
congratulations, MacKenzie.
Thank you.
Yeah,
and as we mentioned, if you happen to be, it's Ottawa, right?
Ottawa, yeah.
In Ottawa on August the 11th, she's got a great big show with some of the biggest names in country music, so not too bad.
If there's a country music fan out there, well, there are many. I shouldn't say a.
If there's one.
Well, I know that this is one of the biggest festivals, right? So people are going to be traveling to this one for sure. So
Yeah.
look for MacKenzie when you're there. We're going to take a break and come back with a little bit more right after this. Stick around.
Thank you so much. And say hi to your bro.
I will, for sure.
John MacKenzie.